You know that feeling when you're listening to a sales pitch and you can just feel it working on you, like you're being expertly guided toward a certain conclusion? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on exactly how that's done. We're breaking down a presentation for a company called LiveGood to show you the playbook, the structure, the claims, the emotional hooks, the whole shebang. Let's get into it.
All right, so here's the roadmap. This pitch is basically a story in 5 parts. First, they set up a villain, what they call the broken industry. Then they introduce a hero, the subscription revolution. Part 3 is where they reveal their solution, the membership that pays. Then, of course, we get into the nitty-gritty of how you make money before landing on this huge grand finale vision of becoming the next Amazon.
Okay, so let's kick things off at the very beginning. Any really good pitch, it has to start with a problem, right? A pain point you can relate to. And that's exactly what the speaker does here. He paints this picture of the entire home-based business world as, well, fundamentally broken. He's setting the stage for his big solution.
And this is a really clever opening shot. I mean, think about it. Why lead with such a negative statistic? Because it instantly creates this us versus them feeling. He's not just throwing a number at you, he's pointing to a common enemy, the industry itself. And by admitting that, hey, most people fail, he immediately sounds more credible, right? Like he's the one who's finally going to tell you the truth.
So this really lays out the conflict he's building. On one side, you've got the big dream the industry sells you. It's easy. The products sell themselves. And on the other side, well, there's the harsh reality he says most people actually live. It's all about creating that stark contrast. It's a classic move, really. It's meant to hit a nerve with anyone who's ever been burned by one of these things, and it gets them hungry for a real answer.
All right, so now that the problem is on the table, we move into part 2, the big idea. This is where the pitch introduces this huge modern concept as the answer, what they're calling the subscription revolution. It's a total reframe, moving away from that old broken system.
So if you've got a new idea, how do you make people feel comfortable with it? Simple. You attach it to names they already know and trust. By throwing out Amazon, Netflix, Costco, the speaker is doing something really smart here. He's borrowing their credibility. It's not just a casual comparison, it's a strategic move to get the audience thinking, hey, if it works for them, maybe there's something to this. And this is the pivot. This question is the turning point for the whole pitch. He gets everyone nodding along about how great subscriptions are, and then, bam, he hits you with this. It's designed to create that little aha moment in your brain, that thought of, wait a minute, none of my subscriptions pay me. And that little gap he just created, that's the door he's about to walk his solution right through.
And of course, that solution is the company itself. This brings us to part 3, where LiveGood is presented as the answer to everything we've heard so far. It's positioned as the one single subscription that actually pays you back, fixing that whole broken industry problem from the beginning.
So here's the nuts and bolts of how it's supposed to work. The idea is, it's not about selling products with huge markups like in the old model. Nope. Instead, the main moneymaker is the small monthly membership fee. You pay that, and in return, you get access to products at what they claim are crazy low prices.
And how do you make a claim like "we're cheaper" really hit home? You show them. This bar chart isn't about the details, it's pure visual shock. The message is just, bam, look how much cheaper we are. Claiming the $175 difference on just 3 products, that's meant to be a knockout punch to the competition.
So let's tie this all back to the beginning, right? This whole model is built to be the exact opposite of the problems he laid out. Low cost? Yep. No pressure to push overpriced stuff on your friends? Check. And here's the key idea. The real product isn't what's in the bottle. It's the membership itself. That's the engine driving this whole thing.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But now for the question everyone's really asking. How do I get paid? This next part is all about the mechanics, breaking down the compensation plan and the main ways people can supposedly earn money.
First up, they talk about quick cash. It's called the weekly fast start. The idea is simple. You get a 50% commission on the initial fee when you sign someone up as an affiliate. So if they pay about $50 to join, you get $25 the next week. It's that immediate reward for bringing someone new in.
Okay, so after the quick money, we get to the long-term game. This is what they call matrix commissions. And the idea is that you earn this tiny little slice, just 25 cents from every single monthly membership fee from the people in your organization. Now, 25 cents is, basically nothing on its own, but the pitch is all about the power of numbers. The promise is that once your team gets big enough, all those little quarters can really add up.
Now, according to the speaker, this is the big one, the matching bonus. He calls it the most powerful part of the plan, and here's why. It's not just about who you sign up anymore. It's about helping them succeed. You earn a 50% match on whatever the people you personally enrolled make from their matrix. So your success is literally tied to their success. It's a huge incentive to build and train a solid team.
And of course, what's a system like this without ranks to climb? This lays out the whole ladder. You start at unranked, then get to bronze with just 2 people. From there, it's silver, gold, platinum, all based on how many active members you have in your team. It's designed to give people a clear, step-by-step path to follow, with diamond being that ultimate goal, the one they position as your ticket to the big leagues. It's all about motivation.
All right, on to the final act. This is where they zoom all the way out. After all the mechanics and the details, the pitch ends with this absolutely massive, ambitious vision for the future. This part is all about creating that feeling that you're on the ground floor of something huge, something you don't want to miss.
And this is the final power move. It's social proof, but on a grand scale. Claiming you hit 1 million members faster than Amazon or Netflix? I mean, that's a statement. The message here is crystal clear. This isn't some little startup, this is a rocket ship, and you better get on board before it takes off. It's 100% designed to trigger that fear of missing out.
And all that comparison and growth talk leads to this, the ultimate soundbite. This isn't just about being a successful company anymore. This is a claim to be the next defining company in this space, just like Amazon is for online shopping. It's the big, bold vision that's supposed to stick in your head.
So after painting this giant, world-changing picture, the call to action brings it right back down to a very simple, easy step. The price to get in is deliberately low. Remember that scary 96% failure rate from the beginning? Well, a low price tag is the perfect cure for that fear. It makes saying yes feel like a small, low-risk decision.
So there you have it, the whole 5-act play, from start to finish. From creating a problem to painting this incredible, world-changing vision. And that final question it leaves you with, that's on purpose. But the point is, now that you've seen the playbook, the architecture behind it all, you're not just listening to the pitch anymore. You can see how it's built, and that's a skill that's useful no matter what someone's trying to sell you.